It's said that the eyes are the window to the soul. But if you're a professional wrestler, it's the scars that actually tell the story of what your soul holds. Whether it be because of torture, because of punishment, because of conflict. The scars are the things that separate us from people who won't get into the ring and fight for a living. It's one thing to observe a tiger in a cage. It's another thing to take that step forward and to poke that tiger with a stick. But would you poke that tiger if there was no cage there? Would you even approach that tiger? It takes far more than the average person to even contemplate that, let alone do that. To face your worst nightmare, to face your fears, to face the fact that you may never be the same again. When you step into the world of the Blackpool Combat Club, this isn't playing at being a professional wrestler anymore. This is the world of being a professional wrestler. A world where pain is a constant, where torture is just done for fun, where inflicting as much punishment on your opponents as is possible is what we do. When people are trying to impress others with their incredible skills or their holds, we are dragging somebody down on the floor and making them feel like they're dying 1,000 deaths. We are taking people onto the mat and taking off their skin. We are sticking our elbows and our chins into parts of their bodies that they didn't know they could feel pain in. And not only feel pain, but start to scream in agony and cry and wish that they'd never taken up this profession. This is what you're doing when you face anyone in the Blackpool Combat Club. We will take you down, we will throw you, we will hit you. But every time we take you down or throw you or hit you, it will be harder, it will be more violent, it will be more punishing than anyone else you've ever faced. That is something that we revel in. If you gave 100 people a knife and told them to inflict punishment on the person that they hate the most in the world, 99% of those people would stab that person. The people in the Blackpool Combat Club wouldn't. We would cut you down the cheek, because being stabbed you'll forget about in 6 months. I prefer to think that all of us in the Blackpool Combat Club would get more pleasure out of knowing that every morning that you wake up, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to remember us because of the scars we left on you.
Brown City Sleepers! That's it! That's it! Wow!
I'll put you back in your place.
And a new Ring of Honor interim Women's World Champion crowned here tonight.
To be completely honest, I think an interim Ring of Honor Women's World Champion is ridiculous, because I have defended the Ring of Honor Women's Championship endlessly over the last 4 months.
Here's what it is, no debating it. Don't put our name on the waiting list. No holding us back, we escaping it.
People look at this title on me and they think it's a fluke, that I'm just a paper champion, that I'm not the real Ring of Honor champion.
I've held the Champ Challenge and welcomed anybody to walk through the door at Impact Wrestling and challenge me for either the Ring of Honor Championship or the Reina de Reinas Championship. And I did that successfully 7 times.
What else is you gonna do about it? Just wait till we get in our prime. We don't put our feet up and climb. We moving, they talking with wine. We presently way past the past. That mean no more looking behind.
Not facing and beating Deonna for this title, that really hurts my heart.
The fact that Joey Khan had to have a women's champion crown because I couldn't be there is ridiculous. However, Mercedes Martinez could not run and hide any longer, because I'm here to prove that I am the real Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
What people forget is that I wrestled in Ring of Honor when there was no women's division, where I had to claw and dig myself a niche in Ring of Honor to even be considered a wrestler.
I respect Mercedes Martinez and the foundation she built for women's wrestling, but I am the face of women's wrestling today.
You may call me the interim women's champion, but I come to Baltimore, Maryland, the home and the birth of Ring of Honor. So Deanna, you may have a title, but I walk out the face of the Ring of Honor Women's Division.
This Wednesday on Dynamite, I walk away the undisputed, the real Ring of Honor Women's Champion, because I am Deanna Purrazzo, the virtuosa. And being a champion is what I was born to do.
This Wednesday night, I step back into my solo dimension of professional wrestling in the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. My first singles match in AEW is gonna be big, man.
An Owen Hart Foundation Tournament qualifying match set for one fall.
And Owen Hart meant so much to me. He was so kind and generous with the young Jeff Hardy to give me a few spots, so it's what a pleasure it's gonna be this Wednesday night to step in the ring with Bobby Fish in honor of Owen Hart.
You talk about the Hart family. I mean, it doesn't get any more legendary than that family. So a qualifying match for the Owen Hart Invitational, man, I'm honored. But at the same time, Jeff Hardy, you have no idea what I have in store for you, my friend.
I have never been in the ring with Bobby Fish. I'm a big fan of his work, though, so I'm sure we're gonna mix it up in a great way. And it's gonna be some good chemistry, and the fans will totally be excited, and they won't be let down.
You've done everything there is to do in this industry, but you stand in my way.
The Bucks, Adam Cole, Red Dragon united in the Undisputed Elite.
The Undisputed Elite, we got plans. And you're in the way, therefore, I've got to remove you.
Bobby Fish, there is no way in hell you are qualifying, because that means you would have to beat Jeff Hardy, and it ain't happening on Dynamite next week. You are eating a swanton bomb.
I would have to say that myself, Jeff Hardy, has the ultimate advantage. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. Tag team world and the solo dimension world, and I've had success in both worlds. And so I'm very excited to kind of be out there in a singles match to see if I still got it. Because I think I still got it, and we're gonna find out this Wednesday night.
This Wednesday night on Dynamite, Jeff Hardy, it's you and I in an Owen Hart Foundation tournament qualifying match. And my friend, I'm coming to kick your ass.
Oh man, if I can advance in this tournament, it's gonna be huge for me. It's gonna be huge for AEW, I think, in general. But man, just the possibilities are endless, man. If I beat Bobby Fish, I might get in the ring with Darby Allin. Talk about a dream match. So we'll see where this thing takes us.
This Wednesday on Dynamite, I get the opportunity to push myself up against one of the absolute greatest high flyers of this generation.
Rey Fenix making his return.
It's an absolute honor to be in this tournament, and to even have anything to do with the name Owen Hart is just a complete honor. And watching the junior heavyweights growing up was absolutely insane, seeing guys that I knew were about to be my size. I'm 180 pounds, and to see guys like that in the ring is inspiring. The acrobatics, the lucha libre, along with the technical wrestling, just the mix of it was beautiful.
Oh, and Phoenix is on. He's as good as anybody in the game.
I feel like we're on an even playing field, and I think that's why this match could go any way. Although Phoenix has been out for quite some time, doesn't take away from that he is one of the greatest high flyers in the world, and not only today, but I'd say ever. And I'm looking to take that. I think Phoenix has a lot of strength on me, and I think that's where I'm gonna need to pick it up in the speed department.
Dante's got springs in his legs.
He's like a hang time on a punt.
If I'm to lose, I'm gonna pick my head back up and I'm gonna keep going. I don't think I can lose in this match. I think I can only learn. I'm hoping that this is gonna be my passing of the torch moment. And if Rey Fenix doesn't want to give me the torch of greatest high flyer, then I'm gonna have to take it.
I came to Philly for a street fight, and I delivered exactly what I said I was gonna do. Shida, I gotta hand it to you. I mean, you got your licks in tonight. I told you I was gonna tap you out in the middle of the ring, and tonight I did just that. Not only have I proved myself as the best technical women's wrestler on this roster, but tonight I proved that I can do anything.
Serena's very cerebral, ladies and gentlemen.
Serena Deeb is the most cerebral player in the game. And of course I noticed who was watching. Champ, we have a history together, and I haven't forgotten. I know you haven't either. I've been wanting to come face to face with you again for a long time. Rosa, AEW Women's World Champion, I'm going to the next level. You asked for the best. You asked for the most experienced. Rosa, you're looking at her. I'll see you in Baltimore.